गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा
सुंदर रूपा श्री साई 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 देवा
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 सुंदर रूपा श्री साई देवा
सुंदर रूपा श्री साई देवा
शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा
शरणं शरणं
सद्गुरुदेवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा
शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा
गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा।
बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय. Sitaram everybody, and welcome this morning to our Sunday morning service. We hope to finish before 10. As you know, today we are introducing our medical clinic today, where we'd have several doctors would come and do charitable work here in our mandir, and so we would not be able to set them back. We will try to conclude a little bit before our regular time for 10. Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaishu Sarvadhara Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayate Girim Yat Kripatamahang Bande Paramananda Madhavam Om Veena Dhare Vipula Mangala Dana Shile Bhattariti Nashini Harish Bande Kirti Pade Akhil Manorat De Mahare Vidya Padayani Saraswati Naumi Nityam Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaram Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namam Om Sri Mata Pita Charana Kamalabhyo Namo Namam Om Karpura Gauram Karunavtarang Sansara Sarang Bhujagendaharang Sadavasautam Hudayarvinde Bhavang Bhavani Shahitan Namami Om Manojavam Maruta Tulyam Begam Jitendrim Budmatam Vrishtam Vatatmajam Vanharayut Mukyam Sri Ramadutam Shirasanamami Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Nathaya Raghunataya Sitaya Pate Namam Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गम् लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिवेद्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरणं सर्वलोकैकनाथं नारायणं हरिषिकेशं गोविन्दं गरुर्ध्वजं वासुदेवं हरिकृष्णं केशवाय प्रणमाम्यहं लोकाभिरामं रणधीरधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्याकरुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपीशजम्भोपरचारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपाहि पङ्कजम् आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं प्रसीद मम भास्कर दिवाकर नमस्तुभ्यं प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टाभयङ्करे सर्वदुःखहरो देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय तुम बिन मेरा कौन है हे अनाथ के नाथ इस सार संसार में पकड़ो बारो हाथ भज लो जी हनुमान भज लो जी हनुमान भज लो जी हनुमान भज लो जी हनुमान श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार
पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
एक दंता गजानना
एक दंता गजानना
अनेक दंतं विद्यानना ओम
अनेक दंता विद्यानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना ओम गजानना हे गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना
नित्यानंदा निरंजना ओम
नित्यानंदा निरंजना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 पाहि
गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 સાગરમાં
કરુણા સાગરમાં
કાલી કપાલની માં
કાલી કપાલની માં
જગદોધારની માં દેવી જય 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 માં
જગદુધારિણી માં દેવી જય 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 માં
પરમ શિવારની માં દેવી જય 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 માં
પરમ શિવાલિની માં દેવી જય 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 માં
દુર્ગે 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 જય જય માં દુર્ગે 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 જય જય માં ઓમ જય જય દુર્ગે 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 માં
जननी सत्य साई शुभ जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी
जननी जननी सत्य साई शुभ जननी
जगकारिणी परिपूर्णी साईश्वरी जननी
जगकारिणी परिपूर्णी सत्य साईश्वरी जननी
जगकारिणी परिपूर्णी साईश्वरी जननी
जगकारिणी परिपूर्णी साईश्वरी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
धर्म संरक्षिणी जननी
धर्म संरक्षिणी जननी
शांति स्वरूपिणी जननी
शांति स्वरूपिणी जननी
जननी जननी जननी
जननी
शांति स्वरूपिणी जननी
शांति स्वरूपिणी जननी
प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी
प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी
प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी
प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी
जननी जननी सत्य साई शुभ जननी.
As we prepare for the Abhishek, I'll introduce Lord Shiva. So I asked Mati to get some of the people who visited us for the first time on a Sunday morning, or the new faces, to come for Abhishek. Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो.
Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो.
Jai Shivaling Baba, Jai Shivaling Baba, Jai Shivaling Baba Hare Shambho.
जय शिवलिंग बाबा जय शिवलिंग बाबा जय शिवलिंग बाबा हर शंभो.
हे भोलेनाथ बाबा, हे भोलेनाथ बाबा, हे भोलेनाथ बाबा हरे शंभो.
हे भोलेनाथ बाबा हे भोलेनाथ बाबा हे भोलेनाथ बाबा हर शंभो.
Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो.
भूखे को अन्न बाबा, भूखे को अन्न बाबा, भूखे को अन्न बाबा हरे शंभो.
भूखे को अन्न बाबा भूखे को अन्न बाबा भूखे को अन्न बाबा हर शंभो.
प्यासे को पानी बाबा, प्यासे को पानी बाबा, प्यासे को पानी बाबा हरे शंभो.
प्यासे को पानी बाबा प्यासे को पानी बाबा प्यासे को पानी बाबा हर शंभो.
Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो.
प्रेम को देवे बाबा, प्रेम को देवे बाबा, प्रेम को देवे बाबा हरे शंभो.
प्रेम को तेरे बाबा प्रेम को तेरे बाबा प्रेम को तेरे बाबा हर शंभो.
हे अमरनाथ बाबा, हे अमरनाथ बाबा, हे अमरनाथ बाबा हरे शंभो.
हे अमरनाथ बाबा हे अमरनाथ बाबा हे अमरनाथ बाबा हर शंभो.
Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो.
Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो. ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय कमलभक्षित शोभितलिङ्गम् जन्मज दुःखविनाशकलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवमुनिप्रवराचितलिङ्गम् कामदहन करुणाकरलिङ्गम् रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय सर्वसुगन्धिसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविगाडनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं परिपरिवेशितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षुयाग्रविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पाङ्कजहारशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवगणाचितसेवितलिङ्गं पावनभक्तिपरेवचलिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय अष्टदलोपरिवेशितलिङ्गं सर्वसमूहकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवरपुष्पसदाचितलिङ्गं परात्परमपरमार्थकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ओं नमः शिवाय
बोलिए श्री शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. Auntie Batoi, हमारे लिंगम, please. Today, as we make our prasadam offerings, you for yourself, pray for yourself and your families. Today, especially, Auntie Batoi is worried since a couple of weeks now for her nephew. We have our member, Auntie Doi, who was struck down by bandits at her home, and she still is recuperating. She's at the home of her son. Then we have our very own from Lapai, Auntie Baby, who is not experiencing the best of health. And my small brother's son, Sudas, he has been kidnapped 2 weeks now, and there's no conclusive evidence that he has died, but one of the kidnappers, who is a police officer, has confessed, and yes, that's why we don't go to police. And it's live. I hope somebody would see it and take note of it. And the body has been burnt, or a body was recovered that has been burnt beyond recognition, and we are awaiting the DNA testing. At this point in time, when we make a prasadam offering, we ask to bring peace and comfort to that family who is also living in, we don't know what to believe and what not to believe. Mother is believing that he will come back, whatever God has willed. So today, again for yourself and your families, pray as we make our prasadam offerings.
As we make offering to Ganapati Baba, let us all pray for ourselves, for our family. Hey Bhagwan, whatever obstacle, and we all have obstacles in our lives, may you remove those obstacles, Hey Bhagwan. Om Gritpakam Havishanam Pastor Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Ganesh Bhagwan Iti Shri Ganapati Baba Namna Pratigritam Om Shri Krishna Arpanam
Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam.
Prem se boliye Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Jai. Next offering to Shiv Shankar Bhagwan, that Lord and Master of the universe, that Lord that grants our boons most easily. We ask, Hey Bhagwan, the purpose for which we are doing this offering today, may we get positive answers. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukameva Bandana Mrityormukshiyamamritat Om Gritpakam Havishanam Pasya Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Shiv Shankar Bhagwan Iti Shri Ling Baba Iti Shri Shambhunath Baba Namna Pratigritam Om
Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam.
Prem se bole Shri Shiv Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai. Our third offering to Saraswati Ma, that mother of wisdom, that mother of intelligence, that mother who guides us, our mind, our thought, our actions, our hands, our body in making the correct choices in our lives. Om Saraswati Namastobhyam Varde Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhe Bhavatu Me Sada Om Gritpakam Havishanam Pasya Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Saraswati Mata Maharani Namna Pratigrihitam Om Shri Krishna Arpanam
Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam.
Prem se boliye Shri Saraswati Mata ki Jai. Offering to Durga Devi Ma, that universal mother, that mother who takes away our pain, our hurt. Oh Mother, today, when we look at what is happening in this country, we beg your blessings, oh Mother. Put a hand, take that divine hand of yours and touch our leaders in society. Touch those who are taking this country in the wrong direction. Oh Mother, please shower your choicest blessings upon us. May you bless us so that our pain and our hurt would turn in the opposite direction, O Mother. Om Gritpakang Havishanam Pascha Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Durga Mata Iti Shri Durga Mata Maharani Namna Pratigritam Om Shri Krishna Arpanam
Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam.
Om प्रेम से बोलिए श्री दुर्गा माता महारानी जय. Next offering would be made in the name of Pavanaputra Hanuman Bajrangabali Mahavir Swami Panchmukhi Swami. Om Ham Hanumate Namaha. Om Ham Hanumate Namaha. Om Ham Hanumate Namaha. Om Gritpakang Havishyanam Pascha Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Hanuman Baba Iti Shri Mahavir Swami Iti Shri Panchmukhi Swami Namna Pratigritam Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. प्रेम से बोलिए श्री पवनपुत्र हनुमान की प्रेम से बोलिए श्री पांचमुखी स्वामी की
Jai.
There is one more offering to be made. We have already done Sri Ganapati Baba offering, but this offering is being made by a member of our temple, Gita Ji, who is making this offering as thanksgiving for her son, Ishwar, who has been, all along he has been successful in life, but she is making this special offering for her son, who had been extremely successful in his examination, extremely successful in life. As we ask Sri Ganapati Baba continued blessings upon him, upon the mother and the father of this child. Om Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Om Gritpakang Havishyanam Pascha Shakaranamna Vidancha Naivedyam Iti Shri Ganapati Baba Namna Pratigritam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam. प्रेम से बोलिए श्री गणेश भगवान की
Jai.
जय.
Please remain right there at the lingam. At this point, we would have the Bilva Ashtakam, and as they make their offering and they leave, those of you who would like to go, okay, you can come up. But allow them to offer first, and as they are making room, some of you can go and continue making your Bilva Ashtakam.
Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo. 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 Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo. Tridalam Triguణakaram Trinetram cha Triyayunam Trijanma Papa Samharam Ekabirvam Shivarpanam Ekabirvam Shivarpanam Trishake Birva Patrescha Achitre Komale Shubhe Tappujam Karishyami Ekabirva Shivarpanam Ekabirva Shivarpanam Koti Kanya Mahadanam Tilaka Parvata Kotaya Kanjanam Shiladaneha Ekabirva Shivarpanam Ekabirva Shivarpanam काशीचे हा निवासञ्च कालभैरव दर्शनम् प्रयागे माधवं दृष्ट्वा एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् इन्दुवारे व्रतं स्मृत्वा नीलहारो महेश्वरा नत्वं हौषामि देवेश एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् रामलिङ्गा प्रतिष्ठश्च वैवहिता कृतं तदा तथा काण्डेचि सन्तानाम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् अकन्दबिल्वा पत्रं च आयुकं शिवपूजनां कृतं नाम सहस्रेण एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् उमाय सह देवेश नन्निवाहनमेव च भस्मलेपान् सर्वाग्यम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् शालिग्रामे शुभप्राणां तथाकं दर्शकोपयो यज्ञकोटिसहस्रश्च एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् कन्तिकोटिसहस्रेषु अश्वमेधर्षिता कृतौ कोटिकन्या महादानम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् बिल्वानां दर्शनं पुण्यं स्मर्शनं पापनाशनम् अभूर्पापसंहारम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् सहस्रवेदपाठेषु ब्रह्मस्नापनमुच्यते अनेकव्रतकोटीनाम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् अन्यदाने सहस्रेषु सहस्वरूपनयन् तथा अनेकजन्म प्रापानि एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् बिल्व अष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पते शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम् 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 एकबिल्व शिवार्पणम्
बोलिए श्री शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. All those lingering outside, please come inside. Kenny. जहाँ देखता हो राम उधर तू ही जहाँ देखता हो राम उधर तू ही कि हर शे में जलवा तेरा हूँ बहू जहाँ देखता हो राम उधर तू ही मैं सुनाता हूँ हर वक्त तेरी कहानी मैं सुनाता हूँ हर वक्त तेरी कहानी, जिकरते रहे हो, जिकरते रहे हो, रहा तू बखूब, जहाँ देखता हो राम, उधर तो ही तू है। चमक में चाह कर यहाँ गाती है कुमारी, चमक में चाह कर यहाँ गाती है कुमारी, तू ही 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 एक तू है, जहाँ देखता हो राम, उधर तू ही तू है। हर के गुल पे बुलबुल यहाँ कहता है खालिक, हर के गुल पे बुलबुल यहाँ कहता है खालिक, मेरे जिंदगी मेरे जिंदगी सहारा है तू है, जहाँ देखता हो राम, उधर तू ही तू है, कि हर शे में जलवा तेरा हूँ बहू है, जहाँ देखता हो राम, जहाँ देखता हो राम, जहाँ देखता हो राम, उधर तू ही तू। This morning I have chosen a very edgy topic. And I got many phone calls after Geeta ji posted up what I'm going to speak about this morning. And my discourse this morning is discrimination. And when we hear just the word discrimination, lots of strange things happen. Discrimination, according to Sanatana Dharma, is a very beautiful formula. It is a formula, a very beautiful formula, which has been given to us in Sanatana Dharma so that we can achieve perfection. Strange? The world cries out when they hear that word discrimination. Even this morning, I was reading where many countries, and I'll give you an example, and it doesn't really have to be just like that all around, but America is predominantly a Christian community. But Christians are complaining that they are being discriminated against. And we could say the same thing in India, which is a predominantly Hindu community. We can say the same thing for other countries. And how is it possible? You would normally hear discrimination against minorities, but discrimination itself, that word in Sanatana Dharma, is a beautiful word. Alarm signals start to ring in your head. What could be beautiful about discrimination? To the spiritual seeker, it is like honey on your tongue. Even if you are a diabetic, it still is beautiful. Anytime something or another word is added to discrimination, it becomes despicable, distasteful, horrible. It doesn't give a good energy. The emotion is not good. Your moods are not good. Anytime another word is added to that word, discrimination. In Sanatana Dharma, throughout the ages and in all the Hindu texts, in Sanatana Dharma, original text, discrimination has been a very important word that is used throughout. What is discrimination? It is freedom from worldly desires, asceticism, finding inner peace. It also has a meaning, separation of things in order to find whatever that you desire, whatever you want. It also refers to segregating to identify what is required. In Sanatana Dharma, we say Vairagya. Beautiful word, Vairagya. And I just take 3 verses throughout Ramcharitamanas that deals with Vairagya. When these methodologies are applied externally, and I mean whenever the applicator, the person who is using it, and he is using it outside of him, it becomes very, very distasteful. It becomes horrible, despicable. When we think in terms of vairagya or discrimination in English, it changes the texture of this beautiful creation. Everybody agree that this world was created by a God of their understanding. And everything that God created is good. So that takes us, we just heard about 2 weeks ago, our nephew was kidnapped. Is this still a good universe? Is this still a beautiful universe? Don't answer me. Think. If your answer is anything other than yes, don't say it yet. I want to point you in the direction that yes, this is a beautiful universe. Because God created it. If we have to repeat this mantra, and this mantra is, yes, this is a beautiful universe. Yes, this is a beautiful universe. So even though you're feeling hurt, you're feeling the pangs of separation of a loved one because of certain things, if you're feeling like Auntie Doy, bandits, somebody want to use her washroom and then knock her coal on the floor and ransack her whole house, in the goodness of her heart, one boy was going somewhere, they pick him up. Is this still a beautiful universe? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If we go to divert and we go to our next topic, we will see how things happen. Jaise karani vaisi bharani. It is the fires of your own karma. Skand Puran, first chapter, speaks about we are scorched by the fires of our own karmas. Whether we know about it, whether we don't know about it. So again, that takes away a lot of blame in the universe. But I'm pointing you somewhere. If it is used externally and you see it, you witness it, you feel it, you experience it. And this could only be anything to do with externally and outside of you. It would have to do with your senses. So anything in relation to discrimination that you can perceive according to the triggers of your own senses, it means it is external, outside of you. And then, when that happens, you have an experience based on your senses. So this is to do with external. My first doha in trying to bring the beauty of discrimination comes from page 72, Ramcharitamanas. Jar chetan gun doshamaya vishwa kin karta sant hans gun kahi paya parihari vari vikar siya pati Ramachandra ji jai. And Tulsidas is telling us this creation created by Brahma, it couldn't be anything other than good. He speaks about char, achar, animate, inanimate. The entire creation was created by God. I was going to say something, but I'm not sure if she's here. Did you see the spider this morning when you walk in the temple? Did anybody saw the caterpillars? Did you see a live snake on your shoe rack? Oh, it's here. Okay, a lizard in here? You think about it, I'm looking at the faces to see if I'm going to see an expression. When you don't understand it, it sends a chill. But when you understand, it is God's creation. And they all have a right to life as you and I. You think about a cobra, all you're thinking about? Venom, death. So many things triggers, but it is God's creation. So we are looking externally, and we are looking in this Doha, where it gives an example of a swan. Swan is representative of the Vahan of Saraswati Ma. Saraswati is the goddess of intelligence. And what is unique about the swan? Apart from it being graceful and beautiful, it has the intelligence that if you mix water and milk, put it in a container for the swan will drink the milk and leave the water. Isn't it amazing? In the same way, in this world, God has given us everything. Like the swan could only extract what it needs. If the swan drinks the water out, what would happen with the blackbird? What would happen to you and I? But the swan leaves the water for who needs it. The swan needs the milk. The swan will take the milk. In this creation, you look and you have the power to assess what you want. There are so many things that you don't like, but you don't destroy what you don't like. You take what you like, and what you don't like, leave it. Somebody else would be dying for that same thing. Beautiful. In America, there is one day, sounds like one day when I used to live in America. No, I never lived in America. But in America, one day for the week or one day for the month, people put out their old furniture, fridges, stoves, you name it. Other people hire trucks and pass around and pick up all, and they have yard sale. And they make a lot of money. People are millionaires based on what people put. We have industry set up in garbage dumps that people collect plastic paper, they collect paper to recycle, they collect bottles, so many things. But it was trash for you and I that we put it out, it went, and people take it and they make a livelihood, a decent livelihood out of it. So in this world, you have to see what is there. You have to use your mind. When you use your mind to extract what you want in life, it is you have to take it inside and process it. You don't process it outside, you process it inside. We go to school, we go to temple, we go elsewhere to get information. You read a book. Anybody read Louis L'Amour? You don't hear that again. Now everything is computerized. You read, no book could give you wisdom. No teacher could give you wisdom. Wisdom is gyan. It is only a process. It is something that you have to take information, raw information, and process it into your factory, and you would get the nectar. So in this world, we're looking at God's creation, and we must be like the hunts. We must be like the swan, that we see everything, but we take only what will make our lives better. Only what will make our lives better. And I have in one chaupai a beautiful illustration how to take what is given to us freely by God and process it. Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram
Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
So Maya Vasha Bhayahu Gosai Bandhu Kira Mara Kataki Nai
Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri
संकट कठिनाई।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
Tulsidas's example, it is about two animals again. One is a tota, a parrot, and one is a monkey. And he's using these two examples to show you how your soul is bounded in Maya. How ignorance pervades the human psyche, and you really sometimes don't know if you're going up or you're going down. An example, there are traps, don't try it. Season closed in Trinidad. Most parrots are protected around the world, and most monkeys are protected around the world. So don't try it. There is a trap that you make with a single piece of rope, and you turn it and you stiffen it and ring it, and then you set it on a seat with a bait. It's something that you would attract the parrot. And as the parrot sits on it, the single piece of rope starts spinning. The parrot would quietly think he's trapped, and the hunter will catch it. And the next one, you take a small mouth container, and you put chana into it, and you put it down. Of course, you secure the container. Monkey puts his hand inside, grabs the chana, and because his hand is in a cuff, it cannot come back out. So you trap it. But if the monkey knows, all you have to do is let go of the chana, you're free to go. Or the parrot realizes it is just one string that is running around me. I can fly out and go. This is how Maya operates. This is how you need to use discrimination to escape the traps of Maya. A beautiful example, a Trinidad example. Let us all close our eyes. Think that you are seated between two of the pillars in this temple. And think that Balram has secured one end of a rope to one of the pillar and wrapped the other end around your neck tightly, but allowing you to breathe, and takes the other end and ties it, secure it on the next pillar. And Balram is looking at you and challenge you to leave. Leave if you can. Your hands cannot reach any of the pillars to loose the nuts of the pillar. How would you get out of it? Open your eyes. See, it is the same way like the tota, like the parrot and the monkey. You have to think. That is Vairagya. Unless you don't open your eyes, you're having a bad nightmare. All you have to do is wake up. But when you're experiencing a nightmare, when you're experiencing this illusion, this Maya, it becomes difficult to think. Because you are caught into a situation and you cannot use your brain. So one is that you are experiencing discrimination through the senses, which is outside of you. Now you are using your brain, and we conclude this short message with going inside. Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Rama
Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
नरतनु सम नहीं कबनी उदेही जीव चराचर याचत जेहि
Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya
वर्गनिसेनी ज्ञान विराज्य भक्ति सुख देनी। बोलो राम
राम राम राजा राम 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 बोलो राम 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 राजा राम राम राम
बोलो
राम 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 राजा राम राम राम
बोलो राम
राम राम राजा राम राम राम।
And to conclude, Tulsidas tells us this human birth is very privileged, very privileged. It is also a stairway. It is a gateway. It is a doorway. The human birth is Narak, Swarga or Apavarga. It is a stairway to go to hell. Not Trinidad go to hell, but go to hell. To go to heaven or to become liberated. The birth, this human birth. But in order to be able to choose which one of the stairway you want to go to, which doorway you want to open, you must use Gyan, Vairagya, Bhakti, Sukha dene wala. This is something that will give you happiness, pleasure. Don't wait until you die and then somebody promises you you'll go to heaven and then you'll be happy. Sukh, happiness is the pathway. Happiness is the stairway. And you could only get it when you're using your Gyan, your wisdom, your knowledge, Vairagya, your discriminative power, or Bhakti, devotion. See? So if we come here and we have to achieve certain goals in life, how do we get it? How do we get it? We're using the wisdom as the parrot, as the monkey, to get away from the trap. Because really, it is not a trap. It is grasping and grabbing and going after the pleasures of this world that get you caught and you don't know when to let go. So that is two experience. One is one level and one is to use your brain, mind and brain, so that you'll be able to think. You'll be able to discriminate at the next level. And here now, in order to achieve what we want in life, one is the external, where we experience with the senses, which take away your energy, you lose your peace of mind, you take away your happiness, your frustration, your health, everything is lost because here. In that beautiful Sat Prashno Katha, it speaks about the Manas Rog, the disease of the human mind. Because these are the things that cause us to become trapped. Then we take the word discriminate and we internalize it, we digest it, and we take it to your core, to your soul, and then you use it at that level. Yes, this is a beautiful world. Yes, this is a beautiful world. When you say it here, you didn't believe it, but you start swallowing it, you're digesting it, you take it to inside of you. Something starts happening inside of you because it is inside you now. It is not whether you like it or you don't like it, but you are digesting, yes, this is a beautiful world. When you go inside here, and we come back to discrimination again, it is not about the neighbor anymore. It's not about your spouse. It's not about your children. It's not about your boss. It's not about somebody who cheats you in life. Because it is you and you and you and your soul. There's four of you there. Agree? You and you and you and your soul. So when you reach there, and we bring up discrimination again, Vairagya, what we have to do? Tulsidas tells us, Apne aap man, kram aur vachan se. It is now you reach to the point where you could only discriminate, and you ought to discriminate only against your own, apne aap, your own thoughts, words, and actions, impending actions. See, the only people who teach you how to think is Sanatan Dharma. The only people in the world, Sanatan Dharma. Because it takes you to your core, and you know something? Inside that core, there is something called a parasmani. In English we say a magic wand. There is a magic wand. There is a real thing called a magic wand. Not only for the magicians who do things. There is a magic wand. And there is a magic wand for Pandit Ramdeen Senior. There's one for Pat. There's one for everybody. We all have our magic wands. But you don't look for it in the bedroom. You don't look for it in the vault. You don't get it in the bank. You have to go into your own core. Go there. That is where your magic wand is seated, safely placed there by your Creator who created you. And everything that you would want to manifest with your magic wand is already here. It came before you. Quantum physics talk about everything is happening simultaneously. But it's difficult for the average man to understand there's nothing called time. Because if everything is happening simultaneously, whatever car you want, whatever house you want, whatever children you want, it's already here. But you have to go and find your magic wand, wave it for what you want. As simple as that. When you go into your core and you start to discriminate against your own manakrama vachan, the vairagya there is what gives you the power to put on the switch to manufacture whatever you want in life. Whatever you want in life. This is embedded in Sanatana Dharma. And you know the sad thing about it? The whole world is doing yoga and meditation. The whole world, not in mandirs, in other places. The whole world. And what happened to Hindus? How many of you do yoga and meditation, RDS? How many? You see, that is the irony about the whole thing. The whole world has discovered how to get their paras money, how to discover their own magic wand. We have it, but we are taking it for granted. When you get inside of it and you discover true discrimination feels like honey on the tongue. That's what it is. Discrimination is a beautiful word when used according to Sanatana Dharma. Sanatanis are discriminated all over the world, but we don't complain. We go inside. I remember whenever Wayne Dyer has a problem and he called Deepak Chopra, Deepak would say, Wayne, go deeper, not into the well, but deeper into his own self to find his core. I laughed when I read that, the advice Deepak Chopra would give Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer is a great thinker, but he would also have problems. And he would always be pointed back into inside. Wayne, go deeper. So when we want to enjoy the beauties of this human life, in this birth, not after you die and you go to heaven. No, while here. Because when you go to heaven or you go to become liberated, these earthly pleasures that you can enjoy through the senses, the 5 senses that God gave us. He didn't give us here to be punished. He didn't give us here to be frustrated. He didn't give us here to live in poverty. He gave us all these senses to, as we walk in towards Him in this life, to enjoy this beautiful creation that Brahma created. Is this world a beautiful world? Yes, it is a beautiful world. Because we have the power. Go search for your magic wand. Search for your paras money. Get it through the power of discrimination and conquer whatever you want. Don't conquer the neighbor. Don't conquer the spouse. Conquer your own life. Like the parrot, like the monkey. Use your vairagya, use your discriminative powers, and free yourself. Enjoy this world. Boli Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. We have Arti.
जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायण
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
मन अंजर में मंत्र बनो तुम जीवन ये गुण जानो माँ मन अंजर में मंत्र बनो तुम जीवन ये गुण जानो माँ जन्म जन्म के संत भोगो तेजस्वी अपनी जला दो माँ जय रानी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
मंगल साथी दीने वाली मन वांछित फल बरसाया मंगल साथी दीने वाली मन वांछित फल बरसाया द्वार तिहारा की मैया कोई खाली नहीं जाता जय ब्रह्मानी जय जय दुर्गे जय जय
अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम
जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आश करो मैं किसकी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो पूरन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी
स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
तुम सबके स्वामी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम पालन करता
मैं मूरख खल कामी
मैं मूरख कल कामी
कृपा करो भरता
ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति
स्वामी सबके प्राणपति
किस विधि मिलो दया में
किस विधि मिलो दया में
तुमको मैं कुमति
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जय जगदीश हरे
स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम ठाकुर मेरे
स्वामी तुम ठाकुर मेरे
अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने हाथ उठाओ द्वार पर यो तेरे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे
भक्त जनों
जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
विषय विकार हटाओ पाप हरो देवा
स्वामी पाप हरो देवा
सदा भक्ति बढ़ाओ
सदा प्रेम बढ़ाओ
संतन की सेवा
ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जय
जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो
राधे देगी तुमको शक्ति मिलेंगी तुमको कृष्ण की भक्ति हो
मेरी तुमको कृष्ण की भक्ति हो मेरी तुमको कृष्ण की भक्ति
राधे देगी तुमको की भक्ति हो
ओ मेरी तुमको कृष्ण की भक्ति। राधे
कृपा दृष्टि बरसाया करो, राधे राधे जपा करो,
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधा रानी है महारानी, महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी हो।
महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी,
हो महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी,
महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी।
राधा रानी है महारानी, महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी हो।
महिमा उनकी सब जग जानी। राधे
चरणों में प्रीति पिया करो, राधे राधे जपा करो,
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
बोली बाली सीधी सादी, वो है सबसे न्यारी न्यारी।
बोले भक्ते न्यारी न्यारी,
वो है सबसे न्यारी न्यारी।
बोले भक्ते न्यारी न्यारी।
बोली बाली सीधी सादी, वो है सबसे न्यारी न्यारी।
बोले सबसे न्यारी न्यारी। राधे
चरणों में शीश झुकाया करो,
राधे राधे जपा करो, राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो। राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो। राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो। राधे राधे जपा करो, कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मन मुकुर सुधार। बरनो रघुबर विमल यश, जो ध्यायक फल चार। बोधहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिराओ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेश
विकार।
बोल श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली,
बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली,
बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली।
बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली।
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा,
अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा।
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज
सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा कानन कुंडल
जय
बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
हाथ ब्रज और बजा विराजे कांधे मूंज
जली उताजे
शंकर सुवन केशरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिवे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिवे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया
बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
सूक्ष्म रूप धरि
सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाई सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि समभाए तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि समभाए बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
सहस बदन तुम्हरो
जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंच लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित महेशा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाँ से कवि को बिन कह सके कहाँ से तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाए राज पर दीना राम मिलाए राज पर दीना बजरंग बली हो बजरंग बली बजरंग बली हो बजरंग बली
तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना
लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माही चल लाग गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते बजरंग बली हो बजरंग बली बजरंग बली हो बजरंग बली
राम दुआरे तुम्हर
रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख रहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ के कापे बुध पिशाचन तत नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
नासै रोग हरै
सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
चारों युग
परताप तुम्हारा है परसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवाले असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा सदा रहो रघुपति के रासा बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली
तुम्हारे भजन राम को
पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए और देवता चिंतन धरने हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करने संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली
जय जय जय
हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नारी जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई चुने ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पर हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जयनाथ हृदय महादेवा की जयनाथ हृदय महादेवा बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली बजरंग बलियो बजरंग बली
पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सूरभूप। बोल श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। Please have your respective seats. Just to remind you, we have a free medical clinic. Would be soon after. So before you eat,